Hey you guys, Christine here from Magenta Goddess, and I wanted to talk more about the concept of why we probably have been why we have probably behaved in a narcissistic way. And here's why. I wrote a post about this earlier today, and I wanted to explain this concept of trying to change what you do have into what it is that you want. Okay, so often we find ourselves in relationships or situations that occur and we think it is what we want, but it is not quite. So we're trying to change it into something that we do want, which is very destructive and unhealthy and toxic, right? And this is basically like, let's say we do have a giraffe, but we actually want a Rubik's Cube, which is totally different things, right? But if we're not aware of it, we're trying to change that what we have into what we actually want. And what it looks like, what it is that we do in that moment is really taking that giraffe and trying to form it into a Rubik's Cube. We may just squeeze it into something that's actually smaller than a giraffe possibly can be, or maybe we would actually have to break their legs to get it into that shape, or squeeze their neck around, or what have you, right? Put it into like pieces to put into this little box. Whatever it is, it may sound like a triggering thought there and concept, but the idea is the same. And if you imagine the way we show up while we do that, is we are very focused and concentrated, right? It's like, how can we get this to that? How can I make this person do what I want them to do? Or how can I change them so it suits me in a way, right? Is while we try to put the giraffe and turn it into a Rubik's Cube, we are very focused, and it's like almost emotionless, aren't we? It's like we are focused on how can we do this, how can we do that. Maybe we get frustrated with ourselves, maybe we're gonna get angry. And if you imagine you doing that, and imagine yourself stepping out for a second and watching you do that, you'd be just like, what are you doing? Like, it would probably look very destructive, very, very destructive. So if you ever have been trying to change someone or a situation, or like, you know, someone you've been in a relationship with and have done that, then you two have behaved in a toxic way, all right? So just be mindful of that. And the other message that came through is remember that concept also when it comes to raising children. So sometimes, probably actually all of the time, our children are challenging us, right? They're expanding us. They come here as totally different personalities. Often we may have this idea of what parenting is like and the kind of pathway, and even if we're open-minded, we may have this or that. But then often our kids actually come into this world and really turn it upside down. They're totally different on what we think they are. They have new ideas, they have new concepts of who they want to be and what they want to do in this world, right? But we have all these ideas of school and how we raise them and what to eat and how they should behave and all of that. But while you raise your children, remember this concept of the giraffe trying to put them into a Rubik's Cube, okay? If your kid is a lion and you're trying to, and you have your idea of like, oh, he could be a fish, but I'm also prepared for him to be a whale or something, right? But he's actually turning out to be a lion. So try to just totally detach from the idea of who they are and really come with an open mind. Just really focusing only on you, only taking care of your own backyard, and just get to know your kid as if it would be a stranger. It's like, how are you doing? What is your idea? Yes, of course I'm going to support you. Like, you know, I come just with that detachment of any ideas on how your kids should behave, what they should turn into or what have you, okay? So it's just a message that comes through to keep that idea of trying to squeeze or turn a giraffe into that Rubik's Cube, and keep that in mind while you raise your children. I have been told that I'm going to attract a lot of conscious children, a lot of highly intelligent, sensitive people, but especially conscious. So there'll be lots more insights, and I'm standing up to support them, really, right? And growing and spreading their ideas and really being who they really are, not what we want them to be or how society has worked. And even if you think you're already living in a new way, these people and children that are here on the planet and are coming through, especially around me. I don't want to sound like, hey, it's like I'm more special than other people, but I'm just being told that there will be a lot of conscious children around me, I guess for a reason. I want to support them in being themselves fully and really empower them from birth onwards, from while they're in your womb, really, right? So be mindful that if you're pregnant and watching this, you are already a mom. They say women become a mother while they're pregnant. Usually dads step into that role in that sort of way when the kid is on the planet. I'm not sure if that's true for you men. This is just what I heard. But mothers are definitely already mothers with pregnancy. You have to feed them, you have to look after them. They're already having their own little life in your belly, in your body. So, you know, you have to take extra care of yourself and that person. If you have other children, you have to take care of them too. So always make yourself a priority. If you're in a healthy relationship, of course, ask for help. If you're not, reach out to other people and ask them. Okay, plenty of resources there. Talk to God if there's no one else around, and they will send you people. This is what I did, and it worked for me. So just be mindful of that. Be mindful of the concept from giraffe to Rubik's Cube. I trust that I will be sharing a lot of other things that are coming through in regards to children, and you know, how to support them, how to resource them, just educating them on how to connect with them energetically. There's a lot of people also, you know, where families are traveling overseas or separations happening and you share custody, or people are sometimes even gone from certain parents, and how you can shift and change that, how you can connect with them regardless. So I'll be talking and speaking a lot about this in the future, in the coming days. So yeah, I just wanted to share the message to be mindful of that in the way you parent. Of course, in all other relationships, but especially also in the way you parent. All right, if you have any questions, please let me know. I have a free group. My free Magenta Goddess group is out there as well, where I'll be sharing lots of tips and tools around parenting, also parenting with toxic relationships. There's heaps of meditations out there. My Oracle card readings are still on special for 2 more days, so please make use of that, because the price will be increasing drastically after this. And yeah, ask me also for any manifestation tools, videos I have around money, removing money blocks, creating wealth, creating more money with ease. And yeah, I'll be seeing you soon, you guys. Lots of love. Bye.